125 race 1 presented by FMF Racing. Right over on the right-hand side in red, Håkan Osterhagen, the pole man, but it was Scott Smulders who got a good jump. Bobby Bruce was right in there, but behind him in second position. And the number 6 of Eskandel was right there. So too Rossi ran the outside in yellow, and then Håkan Osterhagen there in 5th place. Bit of bump and grind. That's where we saw Ivano van Erp getting snarled up. Osterhagen quickly on the chase, so up into 3rd with that move on Rossi. Konen was right in there as well. Had 1 or 2 moments to the little Belgian, but he would have a bigger one later on in the race. By now, Bobby Bruce had fallen from the lead. Kai Karsmakers down the inside of Scott Smulders. And that put him into 5th place. Then he went after Andrea Rossi. Whoa, tight through there though, wasn't it? Eventually he did get parked, Rossi. That put him up into 4th. So Karsmakers then on a charge. He'd eventually come home in 3rd because this little fella in yellow, Sasha Konen, despite hanging on to 2nd and then losing it to Valerio Latta, he would have a big moment later on in the race. Andrea Rossi then finding his hands full with 3 RFME gas riders. Adrian Monobilic, Raul Sanchez, and the number 6 of Eskandel. Top of the hill, look, that Kawasaki just cartwheeling down the hill. How it missed the young Belgian, I have no idea. Thankfully, he picked himself up and walked away, but it was Håkan Osterhagen who was victorious. He cruised over the line to take his 2nd race win of the year. Latta and Karsmakers, your top 3. EMX125, presented by FMF Racing. A little bit of bar banging before they got out of the blocks, but it was the number 19 of Sasha Konen who grabbed an early advantage, but he just ran it just a little too wide, and that allowed Valerio Latta to get in there. Around the outside was the number 12 of Håkan Osterhagen as a rider tipped over at the top of the hill. More than 1 or 2 riders, actually, 3 riders. Valerio Latta, his time at the front though was short-lived because in the end it was Håkan Osterhagen who eventually got onto the rear wheel of the Italian. The mistake there allowed Osterhagen to react differently in the corner. He out-dragged the KTM by the top of the hill, and from there, no one saw Osterhagen. 3rd was Konen, and he was closing in. And then he made this move on Valerio Latta to get himself into 2nd place. But it was Osterhagen, though, who cruised home to win race 2 in the overall. Latta was 2nd, Karsmakers was 3rd overall in the classification today. First double race win for Osterhagen, first podium of the year for Valerio Latta, first podium in 125 for Karsmakers. And of course, the win from Osterhagen today means he continues to lead the championship. That lead now out to 23 points. And here he is, getting ready to speak to Jody Hutton. Back-to-back wins now for Håkan Osterhagen.
Håkan Osterhagen, congratulations again. Another top spot for you and continuing to lead the championship. You made it look easy.
Yeah, thank you. Easy and easy. It was quite hard to have them behind me, but yeah, I didn't have no pressure under me, so I just ride smooth and easy. Yeah, this is perfect weekend, to be honest. P1 time practice, P1 first race, P1 second race. I couldn't be happier and stand in my champion lead, and 1 more round to do what I always wanted and be a European champion. So yeah, I hope to keep doing what I do and yeah, possibly win the championship.